Good fun. Slidey, pretty easy today. Like, well, everything's covered in algae, so it's all slippery. You can basically slip down wherever you need to go. Watch out for the spectators. Yee-hee! Yee-hee! Paddle in the water, paddle in the water, in the water, in the water, and that's the rock you hit, yeah. That's those low water rocks that I was talking about, that they come out. Yeah. Alright, you good to go? Okay, I'll whiz on in front and I'll move in front. What's this stuff here? All good. Yep, that's all good, all good. Hit some things. It is, isn't it? Like no danger. Remember, you want to go on the outside of the final corner here. Yeah. You could just play in it all day long. Alright, you want that gap there, and then just miss that with your nose. You might hit it with your nose. It's okay if you hit it with your nose. That's okay, that's okay. Yep, perfect. That's perfect for today. That's where you want to be. Hello. Hello. Cheers, guys. All right. Alrighty. Yee-hoo! Nice one. Yeah, boy. Go way over there if you want to. Yeah. There's no good way through here, is there? Good one, good one. I pretty much did the same. I can't believe I just went through that backwards. Yeah, I saw. It was good. Well done. That's where I like to come down. When it's really low, if you can get down there, that's perfect. Yeah. Lots of turning though. Yee-hoo! Yeah, so many things to hit, hey? And it drags you this way, this way, this way, wow. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's where I lost my paddle there years ago. By basically doing that, paddle got stuck, I kept going. All of a sudden, oh, paddle's behind me, and it was in about 10 centimeters of foam. That's enough to hide it, you know. Alright. Hard stuff is over. I'm just going to do a little 360 here. Come through here though, this is a good spot. Bit of stuff to hit, isn't there? You can just head, yeah, there's a cool little entry on the, oh, bang, oop, lucky. Oh man, I did this last time I came down, I did some 360s and I smashed into so many rocks going backwards. Sort of learnt my lesson about, oh no. See that first entrance on the right, that's the one you want. That, yeah, that one right there, well, this good one here. So, you can either go straight in, yep, first in, first bit of it is probably good, and you'll end up where I'm going here. I'll just cut you off, unfortunately. Through here, yeah, you got it, yep. And that guy, perfect. Yep, good one. Lots of stuff to hit. Alright. Yoo-hoo. Alright. You good to? Yeah, me too. Oh, that's it. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, exactly. Is it over? There's the finish line. We'll just go this way, yeah. That's to my little shortcut way. Oh yeah, nice one. Aha. Few things to hit. Oh, fish. That was a fish that just jumped right next to you there. Oh man, last night I went out in the electric boat and I turned on the big the LED strips I have on the side of the boat, and immediately as I turned it on, about 3 or 4 huge fish, like hand-sized fish or bigger, just jumped right next to the boat. I got startled by the light and bam! Scared me. Startled me, that's for sure. Yeah, I think we can go both ways, yeah. You good? Ooh. And the eddies are back. But you're not going to miss that when you've got a rudder again. Yeah, that's for sure. And to me it's like a rowboat versus a proper boat, I guess. Like a rowboat, you're always just having to manually do things. Oh. There we go. Nice. There you go. Yeah, you're good. Shallow, but enough. There's that shallow island. Yeah, a little bit that way, I reckon. Yeah, all that way. That's where Dad's lightness comes in handy. Oh, oh. Where's the water? I think there's islands coming out of the ground. Oh, yeah, just enough over here. Just enough. Yeah, usually we're over there. But this is good. Watch the current. It'll push you into the tree. Go away from the tree. Last minute it'll push you into it. Yeah. It's a little got me too, and I had to wake up. Ah! Yeah, wrong moment, isn't it? Oh jeez, I think I'm letting in a fair bit of water here, so might have to stop and empty it soon. The tape, yeah. Nice. Oh yeah. Yeah. Excellent, yeah. And keep it dry. I mean, obviously it's in your dry pack, so it will stay dry, but that backing on the adhesive backing, when it gets wet, it becomes used to it's paper, so you can't use it if it gets wet, which is like really annoying. I assume it's as good as, good as can be. Maybe I'm not leaking, I don't know. Spare a bit of water, see if it gets worse. No, I took it out, yeah. That pump's now in my electric boat. I'm doing a really crap job in there too. Oh dear. I figured it out, that the rust, I put a little mesh over the inlet and it gets rusty, and then the rust blocks the mesh. So, well, I thought it was. So, yeah, so I gotta kind of scribble on the mesh for a bit and clean it every so often. But I don't need it. Don't need it that often. It's only when I spill my drinks in the boat that I have to pour them. I have to clean it up with water. You know, I have to wash it away with water and then pump out the water. Got a fair few birds. Chasing a fair few birds today. I know, it's like they're doing a bloody marathon every time we paddle down the river. Wonder if we're like contributing to the migration of the birds. Like no birds in the upper river anymore because they've all been chased down. Yeah. Squeezing like a tube of toothpaste or something. Zoom. God, it's always disappointing when you get here and you realise you're at the horse race. You're at the equestrian centre here, which is like just around the corner from Bell's. Ah. But then the whole thing is just around the corner from something else. You know, everything's connected to the next bit, so once you know the whole river, then you realise, oh yeah, just around the corner is Upper Swan, and then just around the corner is Amiens, and then around the corner from there is the other thing, and then the other thing, and then Marley, and then, yeah, that's right. It's just a piss off when it's much longer than you expect, and you go around the corner and you think, oh yeah, we're here. Oh no, we're not. Yeah. It's not getting any worse. I'm hoping it's just my spray deck pouring in water again, which will be a lot easier to fix than a boat. If only I could paddle the boat without tipping the spray deck into the water all the time, I could figure out whether it's spray deck or hull, but every time I turn I lean so far that the spray deck goes into the water, and so it could be that thing leaking half the time. Nah, I think there's definitely more water in here than there was a minute ago. Okay, I'll get to Upper Swan Bridge and then probably stop there. We'll see. Not the first time. Oh, jeez. I must ask my bro whether he had water in the boat when he paddled it. He didn't mention it, but maybe he just thought, oh, that's normal. A leaky boat. Yeah. So I guess if it gets worse from here to the end, that's the question. Because I guess we all get a bit through the spray deck, yeah. Oh, good one. Wee-hee. Just enough. Nice. I had to disturb some ducks on the boat ramp last night, and there were about 10 little babies that were all huddled under the wings, and they were right on the boat ramp where I needed to launch. Not bad. Alright. Yeah, I wonder what the babies do when we paddle past. Parents must have to circle back and grab them. That's right, yeah, and then the parents not gonna swim away now, not gonna fly away? Like, is that the mommy? Must be giving them mega anxiety. Alright, wizard tree. Aha. Oh no, it's fine. No logs to worry about. Well, actually, there is a log to worry about. Nah, I think you can just go over it. There. There is a log. Oh, nice, nice. Take your time. And don't do a U-turn like I'm doing at this moment. I guess you can go that way if you like. Just enough room. Yeah, that one can be hard in different levels. Yeah. Oh yeah, on the last thing there, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, indeed, indeed. It's a perfect learning experience then, isn't it? Spot to learn at least, yeah. Well, I reckon bells to Amiens, there's like, you know, there's a whole like, it's a rock or something. There's a whole like range of things that teach you, you know, pretty much all of the basics, all of the things like, you know, when the water's pushing you towards a log and how to miss the log, and going around a corner with a bush in the way, and all those things. We're kind of lucky that you don't have to go halfway up the valley to see a bush in the river, you know. And like we got rapids. Like, you know, if you just had a set of rapids, then okay, great. But now, what about eddies? What about trees? What about all this other stuff? And logs? Yeah, yeah. Massive logs halfway across the river that you got to go around. Jumping logs, yeah. I guess if you go down the Amazon channel, you'll have logs to jump. So even down here, there are logs to jump. You just don't have to. Now, I reckon your side is the good one. I'm going to jag across to the right after this little tuft of grass here. Birdies. No good. Use my boat to steer if you need to. Yeah, as long as one of us is going the right direction. Oh yeah. Decent sport, hey. It's like the new age sort of kayak sport. Modern kayak sport, I guess. Yee! And then back this way. We know a guy that used to play canoe polo. And then one year he did the Avon descent in his canoe polo helmet with full face grill. That was fun. Well, you know, I think that's what he thought, that he'd be protected, but it was a pretty heavy helmet. That's right. Now, where do you reckon the deepest part is here? I reckon there. And yes. Oh. That'd be right. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's getting borderline everywhere now. I guess a little bit lower, and there's only one way that you could possibly go, so. Do you think Wave Hopper would be your boat for the race next year if you had to choose? Yeah. No, you're good, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. It's still taking a bit too much energy, is it? Well, it's a little bit less, but like, yeah, becoming not as much of a difference. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, like even right there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess it's the same because it's the same river with your other boat, so I guess you should be able to see the same thing happening with the other boat. It just doesn't, obviously it doesn't push you around as much, but you'll still be anticipating something and then going on the rudder, and you don't have the rudder, so you now have to expend more energy to do that. But if you can translate whatever, you know, basically whatever you do with the rudder to, yeah, making early decisions, yeah. And obviously, you're always going to use more energy paddling a paddle than pressing a rudder. So I guess that's the yeah. And that's the kind of non-teachable bit that I remember in my first years. I got really tired in a 415 in Dad's boat, and I thought I can't do this for like 5 times as long. You know, I'm going to get stuck. And all I figured out was like how to keep paddling when you're dead, you know, like how to, okay, I'm all stuffed, okay, how do I keep going? I just like drop the shoulder, do the wrong stroke, mess about for a while, and then, oh, I feel a bit better now. So, oh, okay, that's now my paddle stroke, you know, kind of thing. And then over the years, I worked out how to do it and not die, and oh, okay, well, I'll keep doing that then. And now I've just translated it to this boat, and then every stroke, so which strokes will hurt you. Like, I got an injury in the first few years in my shoulder by doing one of these, and so I don't do those anymore, or at least I don't go that high in the race. And everything else that uses too much energy or tires you out too much, you also just magically don't do anymore. Figured out another thing to do instead, you know, a type of turn which uses a lot less power, maybe a little bit less efficient, little bit less effective, but it uses way less energy, so it's way better for you. So who cares if it turns you a little bit less? You're using half the energy, you know, sort of thing. Like, that's why I like a low brace, often the best way, because you can just sit on yourself and use your weight to push on the paddle. So down Dog's Breakfast, that's what I did. I came down there, hit those same rocks you did, but instead of spinning around, I was just like this, and I went into the water, and it just sort of boat stayed straight, but still scraped down the same things, and still wanted to go to the side, but I was just pushing my whole body weight onto the paddle. Yep, stable. Yep, level. Yep, because you can go forwards or backwards, exactly. So you don't need to face the right direction. And this water is not going to push you sideways into stuff, so even if you're side on to the flow, you're okay today as long as you're upright. Just don't lean over. And as soon as you start leaning over, make sure you're leaning upstream, you know, not downstream. Wait. No, wait, you lean downstream. Derp. Because then the water doesn't, I mean, the water's not going to flip you over today, but then you can grab stuff as it comes towards you. Like, you can be ready to hit the rock with your face. With your hands. Yeah, I'll just stop at the bridge here and empty the boat. Just around the corner here. Actually, you know what? I can stop here. There's a good beach here. Upper Swan's almost the finish line, so it's a bit silly to stop at the end. Stop near the end. Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah, right. Oh, we'll keep our ears out. Second hand, they seem to be good, yeah. And they, oh, even new, yeah. Well, compared to other boats, yeah. Because they don't have rudders and they don't have long length. I think it's less actual boat, so it's, yeah. Sort of the best of both worlds, yeah. Um, yeah, that's true. Do you reckon your ski is not, the Epic will be a lot faster than your ski then? Well, I mean, okay. It's a V10, okay, yep. Yep. Yeah, I've never figured out which ski is actually tippier or faster than the other. Oh, no, yeah, exactly. But just brand-wise, like Spirit versus 10 or 12, yeah. And then PRS, well, sorry, Spirit PRS versus Epics, versus other brand. What's the other brand? The Fin. The Fins are all slow, aren't they? Basically, endorphins and well, plastics too, of course. Yeah, no. The other. Yeah. True. It's best. True. As long as it's still strong and durable and whatnot. Yep, only sand basically. Yep, fair enough. Zoom. Haha, nice and dry. Don't? Oh yeah. Yeah, these are barely passable now, I think. That's the way, yeah. Wow, that's right. And you guys, oh no, it wasn't here. It wasn't here you guys went to the right, was it? No, it was in the tea trees, yeah. That spot in the tea trees at the bottom there. Jeez, I felt so bad that I wasn't with you guys that time. Left. You want a challenge? I think right's not enough water today even. If it looks like there's no gap, you approach on the left and then shoot through to the right, towards the right. There should be tons of space today. You can back up if you like and let me through, but you should find plenty of space. Yeah, just right of the big log there, more right, even further right, and tons of time. Grab it if you need to. Hey, you'd remember that one too, eh? Wonder if there's enough water on the right there. Just. Yeah, we could have avoided that, but I wanted to do it. Need as many obstacles as we can with the last few, the last bit of water. Gonna wish for some moving water soon. Yeehaw! And the number of times we've gone through those wooden pillars. like accidentally wrong side. Would not believe it. This little dude's homeless camp on the right here didn't do too well after the floods. Hey, just before the bridge, you'll see bits of his shelter is still there, but I think it pretty much got washed away. He had it on the regular high water line, not the flood high water line. It's all washed away, I think. All gone. Yeah, they're close. Yep. And there's tons of them too. Now I'm not so sure, my boat's still bone dry. How long do you reckon it will take for the first drop of water or the first little inkling on the back of the leg? Well, no, that's what I mean. So hopefully now no more rapids, no more splashing. Hopefully I won't get any water in. But if it is leaking and there is a hole, then any moment now I should feel it just like in the rapids. Oh yeah. Good line, good line. One duck left. I think Dad's got the rest of them. He's getting tired. Hear that sound that's like a train in a tunnel. and it's in the distance, and it's sort of getting closer and closer. What? Yeah. It's like a giant swarm of bees. I think it's just cars, and possibly on the highway that we just went past. But it's not changing. It's not getting not getting closer or further away. It's just constant. So no, wouldn't do that. Otherwise, it would have changed by now. And it's just that one note. It's not going up or down. I thought it was like a giant swarm of bees or some animals somewhere, but we've gone too far for that. I do remember hearing it on highways before, where you think there's like a giant length of traffic, and really it's just like one or two cars every few minutes, and it's just the sound of the highway sort of thing. I remember in Vietnam we were hooning along on the little scooters, and I kept thinking that there was a thunderstorm coming, or a thunderstorm like just in the rainforest, you know, beyond our view, and we'd stop and you wouldn't hear anything. So first I thought it was the cicadas and the bugs in the jungle, you know, like making this awesome like cacophony of noise, like rah! But then I realized later it's probably the reflection of the noise of our scooters, just reflecting off the dense jungle, and the two of us going through together would be going rah! And that noise is what is reflecting. So then we stop and the noise goes away. Oh. We went on a ride around this whole island, and it poured with rain for like an hour or like ages. We both got completely saturated. I had like a pool of water in my lap as I was riding along on the scooter. And then about an hour later, we were still halfway around the island, completely dry. It just completely dried out. By the time we got back, you know, it was a sunny day. You wouldn't have known that anyone got wet. Great monsoon season. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And you can almost like time it every day. It's like on the alarm, you know. I'd love that, because then you could actually plan stuff and predict stuff and go out and do your washing, and you know when it's okay. But can't have everything. I guess having sunny days for like 350 days a year is also pretty good. Oh, tell me about it. Yeah. Yep. Everything, more of everything, yeah. And all you'd need is high elevation. We wouldn't need to change our climate or change our location. If it just, you know, had a giant Himalaya thing, no, if it just had a great dividing range on our side of the country. Exactly. Except we don't have the Sierra Nevadas. Yeah, exactly. Juan Brown, there's a dude I follow, this 777 pilot, and he lives just uphill. He lives near Sacramento, in the mountains, and he always talks about those sorts of things, and sort of a whole different environment. And then you got the dudes in Alaska who are just at the other end of the scale. I've been watching videos. This guy goes camping in minus 50 degrees Celsius. And he's got a hot tent where he's got a little stove in the middle of the tent and puts the chimney out the top of the tent, and you got to wake up every few hours, stoke the fire. Otherwise all your water freezes, and then you don't have anything to drink until you melt the water, and it takes forever, and so you get really thirsty. It's interesting to see different ways of like cutting ice, you know, cutting snow into bricks and then building, you know, like a little igloo or something. I didn't realize you can build anything. You can build a huge high wall to block the wind. So suddenly wind isn't a big problem if you've got lots of snow around, because you can just build yourself out of it. Yeah, definitely water coming in the boat. It's not a lot though, so yeah. I think it's the same again, you know, so not getting any worse or not no harder to fix. Oh, good to know. I got a fair bit of time to fix it. And alternative boats to paddle if I need to. Yeah, I think I got to start trying. I did paddle our third one, well, our fourth one, once, and it's fine. I just left. Sorry. Yeah, I've got another one. We bought. I had my original one. Yeah, good one. It's pushing you into the bad bit. True, a little bit to the left. Yeah. It's often. It's great when it pushes you into the worst bit, because that teaches you again how to, avoid stuff while ducking. Yeah, they say that. Yeah, object fixation. Yep. Exactly. Yep. As long as there is a past the rock or a gap next to the rock. It's not another rock or a log next to it on the other side. But that's why we succeed, because like at Dog's Breakfast there were rocks right in front of us, but we didn't look at those, we were looking at the things past those rocks. So yeah, we hit them and smashed around and went backwards in your case, but no, we were looking down further than that, and so you were prepared for the next thing, So even while going backwards, you probably knew, okay, which direction should I go now? Where you had enough time because the water wasn't powerful and pushing you, so you could choose. And that's what I get to when it's like, well, in all levels at bells, but that's when I go backwards in bells. I just feel like, wow, I can do anything. I'll just let the water spin me around here and then see where I go next. I'm going to take the Amazon channel and try and not hold you guys up. I would like to go and see that tree. Maybe I would like to go see that tree below Amiens as well. Yeah. I guess if Jeff's there, then Jeff can help Dad carry his boat up to the top. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, cool. I mean, we can go on past Amiens to the tree and let Dad hop out with Jeff if he wants to. Yeah, through there. Yee-hee! Over that side. Yeah, it was. More turning though. I'm going to do the same thing. Do you want to go backwards? That road. Okay. Exactly. That's the last few obstacles of the year. That's why it's hell of a boring when you get back to flat water. That's why I catch all the boat waves from the outboards. You surf those waves. see you at the finish line. Yeah, take Nevs. Alright. Yee! Not a lot of water here. Oh dear. Bad choice. Oh dear. I think this is going to be damned. Damned be damned. see you in a minute or two.